Alright, hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about physical forms of computer memory. And I'm not going to talk about the cloud because that's not physical memory. That's virtual memory. So, I've got three types of memory here. I have a 500 gigabyte hard drive I salvaged from an eMac. I have an 8 gigabyte flash drive. I'm pretty sure it's 8 gigs. And then I have a stick of RAM. Pretty sure it's like 200 megabytes, I think. Yeah, 200 megabytes. And so this is these are basically the three forms. They each do something slightly different than the other one. I'll just start off with the hard drive. You've probably heard of a hard drive before, and that is the classical way to store computer memory. It's reliable because this is actually physically here. It isn't electronical signals. There is actually a small disk rotating in here when it's on, and then it's sort of like a little CD, and it can physically store data, and it's really good for just keeping something safe, keeping data there if you want to make sure it's there. Now, its close relative, the flash drive, is much newer than the hard drive. It can plug into USB ports. They're small, pocket-sized. They're usually small and pocket-sized. They can be bigger, but they're usually very tiny. These things can range in size from a few megabytes to up to like 1 or 2 terabytes. And so this hard drive is like 8 gigabytes, and the way that they're different from hard drives, they do store memory, but the hard drive has moving parts. This guy does not. It's all electronical, which can be good and bad. Firstly, this is easier to wipe. This is not. The only way to surely wipe this without filling it all up is to break it. You can just delete everything off of this guy. They're much less expensive, but if you can't supply this thing with power, it doesn't store stuff. So, and then lastly, here's the RAM. I don't really know what RAM stands for, but what this does, it's the stuff that keeps your computer up and running. It allows you to keep up multiple tabs on your computer. It stores the same. It is like a hard drive for web browsing. I mean, the hard drive is for storing memory permanently, long term. This is for just short term. It needs energy to keep running. So if your power goes out, you can't supply your RAM with energy. Your tabs are gonna all go away and not come back. But the thing is that the RAM, it is much faster to retrieve RAM data than hard drive data, which is why we don't just use a hard drive. I mean, if you did, it'd take a lot longer to load your browser than it would since you use RAM. So that is basically computer memory in a shell, and computer memory in a nutshell. So some ways that hard drives aren't always really big. This is a Chromebook, my brand new Chromebook that I got. Here, I'm going to take my camera out of the camera stand. Chromebooks mainly just use memory. Well, they mainly are good for internet browsing. And they are small. As you can see, it's not very thick. It's a thin little thing. It weighs about 3 pounds. And so you couldn't fit this thing in here. It probably has a smaller hard drive. And it also does have RAM. I doubt that it's this big. This RAM's actually quite old since it's from an eMac. And so that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.